Good morning, my lovely friends, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I just want y'all to know that y'all are more than enough, and don't ever settle for anything less than you deserve. And I want you to understand that everything that was said to you, like you're crazy or you're too sensitive or it's all in your head, those are common gaslighting tactics that the narcissist uses. Don't ever doubt your reality, because what they're trying to do is detach yourself from what you know is real and what you know is imagined. And I think the worst thing that they do to you, that's the most damaging, which we've talked about it before, triangulation, where they compare you to someone else. Like, usually they compare you to an ex, which I think is the most disrespectful thing they can ever do. And another way to tell if they've got a new supply, which I hate to say it, when they start dating you, they're already grooming someone else to take your place when they get done with you. And how to tell that they're seeing somebody else is bringing you home early from a day and saying they're going to go help their parents. Another thing is if they're bad mouthing a certain person of the opposite sex and they're just saying the most terrible and degrading things about them, they're trying to take your suspicion off the person by talking ugly about them. Well, truth is, the person they're degrading is their new supply, and they don't want you to know that. And I think the worst thing they do is when you're in a discard is they will ignore your text. They'll leave you on read. They're not going to call you. How they usually end a relationship is by blocking you on all social media platforms. And the reason they do that is because they want to control the narrative. And then the worst comes, even worse than the triangulation, the smear campaign. It's where they tell everybody that you were the abusive one and you were a terrible person, you're crazy, you're delusional, you're unstable. Well, truth is, the truth will always come to the light. And that's their biggest fear, is being exposed for the true monsters that they are. Because they wear a mask that's very cleverly crafted by them. They mirror you at the beginning of the relationship. And I'm just going to say, the first sign that someone's a narcissist is if you're on a first date with them and they talk about themselves the whole time and don't ask a single question about you. And I just want you to know, if that happens, it's best to cut contact right there, because it'll only get worse. I think a lot of people ignore red flags because they're very small. Like things like wanting to be in control but seem nice. Well, that's going to happen is the control is going to turn more cruel and malicious. And none of y'all deserve that. Y'all deserve unconditional love. And y'all are all beautiful in your own way. Don't ever let anyone tell you any different. And I love y'all, and I hope everyone has a terrific Friday and an awesome weekend. And peace and love always.